That's usually how conversations go.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Hey, we've got late night crew. We have three late night crew. And it hasn't said I'm going live yet.
People just ever hopeful.
You brought ice again? Hello, everyone. Hello, Pearl
Dude,
John.
I just went to get ice. You have the attention span of a goldfish right now.
That's right.
Yeah, do it.
Hey, look,
That's why I said
castle. Hey, look, a castle.
I'm glad you
Hey,
got
look,
ice
a
again.
castle.
Hey, everybody. Give us a second here. We're settling in. We're early. We wanted to be early.
Water and whatnot.
Yeah, we're just getting hydrated. We went to Fogo do Chao tonight and got a ridiculous amount of salty, delicious meat. And now we're all like massively dehydrated. Some of us slightly inebriated. Okay.
Yeah, you need your electrolytes at this point, Tommy.
No, I'm good. All right. Where are we?
Where are we? I can't sit on the
Boston.
bed because now I've eclipsed.
You're not eclipsed.
We're out of seating.
Everybody, we are here live
Should I be sitting
from PAX East.
No, we'll trade with you later.
And this is not a Lynnvander Designer Diary.
Turn the camera slightly.
So we don't actually need to worry about everybody telling me what number of Designer Diary this is.
Not a number.
It's not a number. It's just straight up. Oh,
And
there we go.
There we are.
Now you guys can see Dylan in his boxer's glory.
these aren't fun.
Keep telling me that.
No problem.
It's not a number, Mike. Go to bed. Okay. It's Mike Newell.
Oh,
Hey, everybody. Lynnvander's Designer Diary. No, it's not.
it's
Lynnvander,
not.
Why do you say that? You know it's not.
it's not. Lynnvander's live at PAX East. Hotel room. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I don't know how you did the drive here.
Ah,
That was
It was like
something
9
fierce.
hours to drive here, and I was
10 if we stopped for food and all that, which we did.
already completely exhausted from opening all these cafes.
Yeah.
Literally. Like yesterday we had Loomis open, and today we had roundtable number 3 open.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Thumbs up if you can tell Tom is exhausted.
Thumbs up if you can tell that I'm completely wiped. There's only 3 people, so at the max we're gonna get 3 thumbs up. This is an impromptu late night stream. Who do we got here? We got Need a Signed Bebop guys from way back. Pearl John's here. John Hutton. John's on here.
Hi, John.
Yeah, you know
There
Dylan,
you go.
John. You know Dylan. And Mike Newell. So there's 4 of us here tonight. We got the hardcores. Everybody hardcore is here tonight.
Yeah.
And we've got Di in the background
With avocado.
with an avocado.
An avocado.
And this is the first time you're seeing the 3 Team Lynnvander on the screen together.
Yeah.
Oh, Will Gibson's here. What's up, Willie?
Yeah, well,
Willie G. So we got Will Gibson. This is it. It's the first time you've seen the team together on a live stream here at PAX East.
it's weird because we were just such a virtual company so much of the time.
Yeah, it's
I
usually
see you once a week. I Skype him once a week, and that's
This,
And
is,
that's
the, this
Like-
is the first time the entire team has been, like today has been the first time the entire team has been together since I joined.
that's right.
Yeah.
We were together once before at Origins last year.
And Gen Con,
And
but
Gen
I
Con.
hadn't joined up yet.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. We were dating
we
at the
were
time.
filming.
We have now.
We found that conference room super late at Gen Con, and
And
we
we
did
found
that.
the Army of Darkness.
That's
Yeah,
right.
with helpers.
That was when we were kind of dating.
Yep.
Now we've gone balls deep. Now we're in.
Wow.
No shame.
I thought this was a PG stream, buddy.
It's not a PG stream.
Okay.
These guys know. Don't be a. Wait, what was that last one? Oh, we'll save it. I have a designer's diary thing. It's gonna go
Yeah,
crazy.
that's a designer diary.
Well,
thing.
we're gonna do it Tuesday, and it's pretty crazy. There's another person that was like, "What are you doing?"
We should also totally be demoing our games. We'd sell more.
Yeah, we should.
Oh god.
Today was great. We
Or we should
actually
go to
that right there.
Kineticon.
Oh,
today was
I hear
great.
It's the 5th largest con in the States.
Oh, I'm fixing the microphone. So, today we
He just
actually.
threw the card at him. It's like
What happened?
the whole thing over dinner. Eric threw that business card at me that was
Oh,
for some
my-
convention.
Yeah, he was like,
"It's the 5th
it's the fifth largest con. Here, go.
We said, "What is this? We've never heard of it."
We were selling Cowboy Bebop, Buffy's and Buffy Friends and Frenemies expansions at the booth today.
Yep.
Booth 22057.
Good
Um,
memory.
Sure.
And
it's-
PAX East, we sold like 60 copies today. It was great.
We sold a lot of
Like,
games.
we sold a lot of games today.
Stock is moving.
People were going absolutely crazy
The
today.
exciting thing about it, though, is that all of those people almost everybody that bought a Buffy expansion bought a Buffy core game. So these aren't even people that have the core game yet. These are brand new.
There's
Buffy
like 70,000
Still
or
out of
80.
the core games.
We have
Oh, yeah.
80,000 plus
Yeah, definitely.
Buffys in the market right now sold, and another 10,000 going into retail, and roughly those numbers.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. How people just were like, "Oh, wow, I've never heard of a Buffy game." And apparently it was packed, by the way. And apparently today they were like, "Oh, this is the slow day." And I'm like, "Oh, shit."
Thursday PAX East. We were like, "Oh, this is a busy con. We're moving product."
Like it felt like a Saturday at
We're
Gen
gonna
Con.
be
It was
slammed.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah,
We're not gonna be
and
able to talk to
I
everybody.
told Josh halfway through the day. I said, "Look at their badges."
Yeah.
And they're all Thursday badges, which means that it's a complete refresh of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I was told when we went to PAX Unplugged, I went to PAX Unplugged,
Yeah.
or sorry, we went to PAX Unplugged.
Yeah.
And then when I went to San Antonio, PAX South, they said that PAX East was like PAX South, but dialed from a 4 to an 11. And today it went from a 4 to a 9. So I'm curious what this 11 looks like.
Yeah.
But so we got a question here. It's if this Evil Dead 2 thing pans out, first round is on me at Gen Con. Hey, Pearl John. That's awesome.
Up
Well,
to 9 people, 1 thumb.
yeah, 9 people, 1 thumb. 10 people, 1 thumb.
Only one person thinks you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Only one
That's
person.
hard to believe.
If you guys think if you guys think I'm drunk, hit the thumbs up.
There you go. There we go.
Everyone, thumbs up. right now.
I'm not. I'm really not. I've only had
Oh,
a couple.
sure.
I'm not.
It's.
I'm just exhausted. Ask these guys from the convention
There's a
center.
thumb.
There's a thumb, of course.
Come
on. I'm not. From the convention center to the dinner place. We went to Fogo de Chao. You guys ever been to Fogo de Chao?
Meat swords.
It is meat swords. So Dylan,
I have no idea.
I wish I'd taken a photo of this. Dylan was like, what happens? He goes to the little buffet section, which is like the salad bar, which is kind of impressive. It had prosciutto
To
and
be
Parmesan.
fair, they had cheese and meat on it as well.
It was
Candy
an-
bacon,
It was an
which is
expensive.
delicious.
It was an expensive thing, and he sits down. He gets his plate. And he goes, "Is this it? Like this is?" I said, "Just turn your coaster over." He's like, he turns it from red to green. He's like, "Well, I thought these were like coasters." I'm like, "Just wait." And of course, they took longer than usual. I was like, "Come on, guys!"
And then there's a tsunami over there. There's literally a parade.
And then this steak comes down beside Dylan, and Dylan goes like this. He goes,
You are now a steak.
he
Joe.
didn't even notice this, but you went.
Your eyes were super wide. It was great.
And then on the other side of him, like there's like another thing of meat. Like lamb comes down. He goes. Next thing you know, his plate is covered in meat.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and he goes, "I know what you're saying now." I'm like, "Right?" As I went down on like my 5th piece of picanha, I was like, "Oh." Anyway,
At one point, I was like, it won't stop going. So I was like, turn the coaster back over to right.
Yeah. Cancel the spell.
so I am
summoning them.
so I am exhausted. I am covered with meat sweats and being way too full.
Well,
And I have had a couple of old fashions, so I'm a little bit relaxed. So, anyway, the reason why we're streaming you tonight is because we wanted to show you in the flesh that we have a team,
Hey, we're real.
and that everything that you see and hear and deal with is not me. It's them. They're the guys that actually do all the work. Die in the background.
Invisible work.
Yeah, you do the invisible work, and they should be given the applaud. But the other reason why we have everyone together tonight is because Josh and I have a little presentation for Dylan. All right.
All right, let's do
So-
it. You gonna lead?
First off, he was asking about his business cards. Hey, Edwin, how's it going? So we're gonna give him a big box of business cards.
These are in fact yours, I hope.
These are
He opened a different box today, and it's just like
Tyler. No, wait.
who's merch?
Sorry, Aaron. We love you.
No.
We miss you, Aaron.
Trust data, not lore.
Oh, these are so pretty.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's
So
business cards,
pretty.
but that's not
So we're
actually.
probably gonna give out about a third of these over the
Yeah.
con.
But that's
Well,
not.
now I can give out business cards and not pretend I'm Josh.
Right. Well, see, here's the thing. It's a rite of initiation because for the longest time I was giving out Tom cards everywhere. The only Lynn card was a Tom card, and I just had a stack of them.
It's true.
And at some
Oh,
point he was
so
like,
pretty.
"Here's a box of your own cards. I need to also reprint mine."
What's up, FBI?
And now we've passed the torch on.
Okay, and
I
then
was Josh all day today. By the way.
Yeah,
I just kept handing out Josh
That's
cards.
could be worse.
You weren't signing games as me though. That
No.
was
True.
Yeah, it was fun selling all those games.
I signed those as Tommy.
But the
Yeah,
real,
there you go.
the real thing is, and you guys have had a sneak peek because what Dylan didn't see was the still of the video,
Yeah.
and the still of the video gave away what this video was about. Yeah, you didn't see it. Haha. Because we took this while you were peeing.
Oh, okay. Because like I hope it's not a still of me. then.
No. So we made a special board game for Dylan Bertolo. It is called Dylan Bertolo, the board game.
It's
Josh,
just a board game time.
To be fair, Josh actually made this sexy box. It's a board game box. You can give it to him, Josh.
There you are.
It's a pleasure of making it. And he gets to open it and show everybody what he gets.
I'm intrigued.
This is what happens when you become part of the team Lynnvander. Ooh, what do you get?
I get maple candy.
You get some maple candies.
We already got you the essentials. You're wearing the shirts.
Ooh, he gets a set of.
I get fancy Norse Foundry.
Yeah, Norse Foundry. He gets a fancy Norse Foundry aluminum dice. But here's what's even cooler about this. Hold on.
Yeah, where's the 20?
Yeah, look at the 20. That's the 12. Why is the 12
You're
not?
having some trouble, Tom.
There we go. The 20. Oh God.
See if you can get that in focus. That's gonna be a little tricky.
No, we can get it. It's a D20 with the Lynnvander icon on it.
On the 20.
On the 20. And he gets the full aluminum aircraft aluminum dice. There you go. And of course the box has Lynnvander on it.
Yep. The magnetic box.
The magnetic.
It fits better once the dice
Once
are
the
not in
plastic.
plastic.
The magnetic aluminum box also has a Lynnvander Studios icon on it.
Yeah.
There we go. So he gets the set of dice. 110 in retail for the record.
I get maple.
More
syrup,
maple
The important
syrup.
part here is that will fit in your carry-on.
That's right.
which might be enough to keep Jane from killing me.
Briefly.
You know, she was told that if I signed with you, she was getting maple syrup.
She's getting maple syrup now. And it's the good stuff. The sermon.
I get a very fancy playmat.
A Lynnvander playmat or
Or
mouse
mouse
pad.
pad.
We use them as mouse pads too.
Decorate the desk.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all the goodies he gets. This is good.
Yeah, we got
roll
the
that up
essentials out of the way already. We dressed him in Lynn shirts when he showed up.
Yeah, that's
So-
exactly. Did you just put the rest of the box? I put some in there, sprinkled. You put the whole box in.
Yeah, when you weren't watching.
Oh, that's fine.
Dice bag?
Yes, a Lynnvander chainmail dice bag for your new dice. It's pretty cool. I'll show this. This is cool. This is a chainmail dice bag, a Norse Foundry chainmail dice bag. It is the Lynnvander blue and gold.
Drew has figured out that Tom is like a magpie. If it's a blue and gold metal product,
Shiny.
Yeah, shiny. I will buy it.
Specifically a Lynnvander magpie. It has to be blue and gold.
Blue and gold, and I win. Like I'm gonna own Sweden someday. Some maple candies. Which
Some
you've
maple
shown me.
candy which didn't fit in the box.
Apparently, there's even more
business
cards.
And a blue and gold lanyard
With dice on it.
with
Yeah.
dice.
And
on it.
axes.
And
Axes
Norse
are
Foundry.
always appreciated.
There you go.
There you go. So there's
You
your.
did
This
tell
is
me
your.
that most of the decor in your
Thank
home
you.
was axes before James.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, before Jamin moved in, there was.
There you
like,
go. The
one picture.
Lynnvander welcome package. There you go, Dylan.
Thank
And a
Welcome
box to
to the
take it home
team.
in.
And a box to
Thank
take it
you.
home in.
The box is awesome.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Tom was a little jealous. It's like, where's mine?
And then Edwin says, was Tom the kid that played with the birthday kids' toys first? And then Mike says, I've known him since kindergarten and can confirm that.
Sold out.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks. Sweet swag. How do I get a lanyard? Well, these are Norse Foundry lanyards. You can actually buy the lanyards.
They're not Lynnvander specific lanyards.
Yeah, I
You can
just took a
get
bunch of their
Norse.
lanyards because that's what I do.
Drew figured out that you'll take anything that's blue and yellow.
Yeah, he makes it blue and yellow. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm a blue and yellow fanatic. So there we go. So now Dylan's part of the team. He was part of the team before, but now he's officially part of the team.
He's got the blazer. He's got the set of shirts.
He's got the bling.
I can't back out now.
You can't let go now. No, you're stuck with us now, sucker.
No,
No.
you're stuck with me.
Oh,
We've
that's-
been over
He keeps saying we're stuck with him, but everybody who's watched these designer diaries would know he's stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got our wall of awesome. Did you guys get a chance to check out our wall of awesome?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. People asked about almost everything on the wall of awesome today.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Definitely.
so we got this thing now we're gonna call. It's called the
Like
wall.
Tarzan's the only thing that was messed up.
Yeah, Super Camelot is the sleeper hit. Not enough people know about that game yet, but I think it's gonna hit like a bomb.
So this is what the wall of awesome looks like. If you haven't seen it yet on social
Wow, this
media,
is serious Inception you're doing.
hold on, I gotta figure this out.
Showing your phone to your webcam. Come on.
Come on,
Also cutting me out of the frame.
come on, get in focus. Anyway, we've got Buffy's expansion, Angel, Sprawl Ops, Army of Darkness, Evil Dead, Reanimator, Terminator, Genesis, Bebop.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Consider packing them a certain way.
What is that? Oh, Rangers,
Another
Super
game nobody knows
Camelot,
about.
bunch of legacy stuff, Deep 5 and Tarzan. Anyways, we have these boxes all on display. It's the backdrop of our booth.
Yep.
And we're going to keep growing it every year, and we're going to just keep calling it the Wall of Awesome. Because that's exactly
At some
what
point,
it
it
is.
may have to become a big banner of all of
Yeah,
them,
it has to
because
come. Yeah.
There's going to be too many
No.
soon.
No, we have to do a wall. It's done. It's been done.
Okay, think about how much space empty boxes take in the car.
But
Even
boxes and
though we
boxes.
did them like nesting dolls,
Boxes and boxes.
there is a limit.
Gosh, it's
They were like those babushkas.
Yes, I did, however, consider making fake boxes for the Wall of Awesome that did nest. It's
We
just that they would be comical sizes because they would start to get really tiny.
Oh, can you imagine that'd be creepy?
There's got to be a way to do it though.
Albion's third edition, it's just like
Albion's
8x8.
third edition is like
7x7.
just like
Also
coup.
with Alphon.
Build battlements with them. We could build like a Wall of Awesome castle. That would be cool.
Making friends when they do
I
that
will
before.
say that I learned something very, very interesting and thematically appropriate today,
Okay.
What's that?
which was the fact that Lynnvander has been known for building a lot of co-op games because of the fact that you're Canadian and you're very friendly.
Yeah.
And then you roped in an American, and I've been pushing you towards the competitive games
Yeah.
because that's who I am.
Very much so.
Merc.
We're very appropriate. Yeah, miracle.
Merc.
America.
Been practicing.
Pearl John 13 says it would be very tempting to stage dive through the Wall of Awesome. That'd be like a great entrance at a panel sometime. Just have the Wall of Awesome. There's like play the Blues Brothers music. Just come flowing through the Wall of
As long as
Awesome.
you've got the sunglasses and the hat for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be great.
Rock stars.
I love it.
Ever see those kung fu movies where the bad guy goes flying through the boxes? Exactly. Says John Hutton.
Oh, man.
Exactly. And we had a conversation about you today, John. I was like, Dylan, do you know John Hutton? He's one of our guys that talks all the time. He's like,
Yeah.
I brought John Hutton along. I was like, oh, jeez. Kara was thinking you liked me, John. No. Cool.
Everybody likes you, Tommy. Or at least that's what we say.
Yeah, nobody likes me.
Oh,
Look at my Kickstarter responses.
Those
that guy, he never updates. We never know. what's
So
going on.
Di is going to be taking care of the Kickstarter responses from here on in because I can't handle you guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Well, he does have a lot of cafes to
I have a lot of
try
friends.
and
Yeah,
wrangle.
but no, she's gonna be great. She's got a lot of bandwidth to be able to take care of all your requests, and that's gonna be important. And
Shipping continues to be an adventure.
Yes.
Fulfillment is
we shipped out
unfortunately-
another 40 or 50.
Yeah,
Yeah. We
I think we are
That
now
was so
80% done.
We're 80% through the list.
Yep.
Bang. 80% through the list of fulfillment for all of our previous legacy stuff.
Yeah.
We are finding that a lot of
That's
legacy
right.
stuff is being delivered, and people are like, "Great, I'm so glad I got all this stuff, but where's the game?" We're like, "Oh, you were the guys that never got your game."
We're quickly finding that out. We're like,
Because-
it's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. It's coming.
I knew there was a small percentage of people that weren't getting their game because I had
Just let us know.
excuse me, meat
Yeah.
burps here. I had an overage of games. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. I knew
Yeah.
I had more, but I didn't know who it was. So
Mhm.
rather than announcing it, I'm like, we'll just wait until someone calls us. And before you know it, they're like, I didn't get my game. We're like, there you go.
At least this
Here's
way
your
we
game.
give you
We
good
got
customer
one today.
service.
We check our lists and we're like, oh yeah, they did not get their game, and then we send it out. So we're good to go. So Evil Dead 2. We are waiting for just a couple more things on approval. I think just one more thing. I mean, who knows?
Is it the nostrils?
Who knows? All I know
It's
is,
the chin.
yeah, it's
The
the
chin.
who knows? We don't know. But all we know is that there's something we do know what it is, but there's one more thing to be approved on. It's one small detail. And once it gets approved, then we'll be greenlit to kick off this Kickstarter. We don't know. Once it gets approved, Jasco promised us that they give us at least 12 to 24 hours to prepare to be able to
we
launch
will
it.
need to prepare.
Which
So-
is like 3 times as much as we have for other projects. Super Camelot.
Yeah, Super Camelot being launched immediately. If you remember Super Camelot being launched by accident by Lauren.
Tom
is
is
there a
coming to the
bucket?
hotel room, guys. Oh my god.
Why do
You
we have a
wouldn't guess
backer?
what just happened.
was
What just
horrible.
happened?
What?
It's horrible. That was a horrible experience.
Some
We
people
spent most of our
laughed at that.
convention in a hotel room building a Kickstarter.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that again. So
Yeah, maybe not.
if you are
It's
here,
backwards.
come out to PAX East in Boston and see us. We're booth
You
50.
can still get Sunday badges.
You can still get Sunday
We will be
badges.
here. The stock might not be.
I was
but
going to
we
say,
will be
I
here.
can't guarantee at this point, at the rate it was moving today, on a slow day, probably going to sell out by Saturday.
Cowboy Bebop and Buffy, definitely. The expansion, maybe not.
We might have Buffy's expansion still. But Cowboy Bebop for sure.
Bless you.
And Buffy. Buffy core games will probably be gone. But I mean, there's always ways to make it happen. A few of our fandom was clever, knew that people were going to be here, so they paid via PayPal and had their friend pick it up. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll sign it.
Just don't make us take it home.
Yeah, we want to take it home. So that's that. So you guys have any questions? This is, are you doing a design a game panel? Yes, we are.
Yes, we
So,
are. That is part of why we're here.
yes, why we are here is so PAX. You guys can get to know this. It's kind of cool. PAX South. They had us do a design a board game live panel, and I was only one there, so I did it
us
solo.
being you.
Yeah, well, I say us because it's part of the team. But I mean, and we designed the board game live, and it was shot in the dark.
It was the Royals.
It was the gangster. It was the gangster. It was the gangster game we did, and it was a really good board game. We plan to develop it still. I think it was an incredible game. We had a really good time, and the feedback from the fans to PAX themselves was overwhelming, to the point where PAX was willing to discuss a little bit more in terms of what we could do with this. And so we had longer discussions, and so they let us come do this panel again. Now the whole team is here to do the panel.
Yeah. Do it right.
And PAX themselves can come watch it. Some of the hierarchy is going to come watch this panel to see just what the hype's all about. If it works out, there's a chance that we could be designing original PAX content for them here at PAX, which would be very, very cool. So, you know, but why can't I spell? Said John Hutton. Because John said, so I can't buy a copy of Bebop and beg Dylan to bring it back for me. So, Dylan, what's it worth if John Hutton were
How much room is in your suitcase?
How much room will be in your suitcase, considering we're just loading it with stuff?
Yeah.
I think I can arrange that.
We might be able to arrange it. So if you want to find a way to get yourself a Bebop, Mr. Hutton, we can sign one for you and bring it back for you. Or Dylan might be able to bring it back for you.
I can even bring it in on Monday.
He can even bring it in on Monday. Does he work with you?
We do nice practice.
Nice practice. They hit each other with swords.
Yeah.
Legit. Like
Well,
it's legit.
hopefully not hit each other, just look like we're hitting each other.
Isn't
Hopefully.
it actually like full steel combat?
Yeah, but it's stage combat, so we're actually not trying to kill each other.
This is a new concept for Tom.
No,
It's
no.
Stage combat. It's like stunts, like you do in your movie work.
But I thought it was actual like.
Well, it's in distance, but it's choreographed, so we are actually like I'm throwing the blow. You know, I'm throwing the blow, so you do the block.
So
and then I
is it
go
like
down
medieval
and I
times
do
kind of
that.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were like Emma or one of the live steel sword kind of companies.
No, I do that with Sistema, but that's a completely different group.
Sistema. They always have an Emma at the end. But no, that's interesting. I did SCA for a while, which is
So
which isn't
sorry
really
for
good at
like
all.
everybody out there, because now it'll be on record so that Tommy can't deny it anymore. Thomas has forgot how we actually met, and I've had to remind him
I'm
twice
so
now.
bad at it.
And how we actually met was because Helfers introduced us.
John Helfers, editor in chief. Yeah.
Introduced us because you did the Shadowrun fan film, and he knew that I did the Seattle Night stuff, which is all stage combat with a lot of film work. And so he introduced us as a potential to do some film work. And you and I actually talked a little bit about getting some nights up to Canada to do some stunt work and some fighting work for you. He has since forgotten this, and then forgot that's how we met. Like he was telling the story to Josh later about how we met, and was telling a story that happened 2 years later. And I was like, Tommy, that's not how we met.
We actually met. In my mind, we actually met
It's great.
because we got co-published together in Shadows. Not Shadows over Camelot.
No,
Jesus.
that's a different one.
A World of Shadows.
World of Shadows. The Shadowrun anthology.
The Shadowrun anthology, which was a great, and then we got connected there. The fake story might be better. Who knows? Said John. No, the real story is better. The real story is talking about how we could like do sword fighting on film together, make movies and stuff. The fake story was
how we met. Was basically.
I actually forgot the fake story. Oh yeah,
So it was because we were in an anthology and we were doing a signing panel together.
that's right.
With Catalyst for the anthology.
At that bar that no longer exists.
Yep.
Which was really hot because the air conditioner had gone out.
And you thought that was where we met, and I was like, no, that wasn't.
Crazy. Crazy.
Tommy actually showed up in Seattle to test Sprawl Ops and was like, oh yeah, I've met you, and then shared that story, and I just kind of looked at him and went, no.
That's amazing.
Classic pie face.
I showed up and I with a laundry list of notes that I thought we were going to get a massive amount of resistance.
Yes. So yeah, when Catalyst asked us to do development work on Sprawl Ops, we were just like, God, how ruthless should we be here? Like,
well, we were just nervous because it was like it was actually a really good
document.
Like, it was a really good game though. It's just I think we were brought on board to dig into some of the particulars, and I mean, it's as all of us are designers, when we design our own product, sometimes it's like being in an office farting. You don't smell your own farts until you leave the room and come back in, or someone else walks in the room and they go, oh my God, I think I used this analogy before with you guys. And you're just like, oh man, like what's happening? So he's designing his own game for a while, and he's in his own little echo chamber. And so they gave it to us to give us a fresh perspective, which was good because we didn't know anything about the design process. We weren't married to any of the mechanics. We didn't know, and we dug into it we dug into it very objectively. It was a great game. There was just a few things we thought, okay, maybe some adjustments, but we were kind of nervous because
it didn't have a developer pass, right?
Yeah, we did
things that were like annoying, fiddly, like board gamey issues that just needed to go away.
Yeah,
well, and to be fair, it was like my second board game ever.
Oh no, it's fantastic, and I was nervous because I thought like, oh my God, this guy's gonna punch me out when we come down here. Like, it's got 3 pages of these notes, and we started telling the notes and stuff like that. And didn't we play the game once with all the notes applied? And it was a disaster.
You sat down. You quit. You quit like halfway through. You went and sat on his couch. On Randall's couch.
Oh no, that was the first time I tested the game.
You're like, I'm done.
So that was before that, before we got brought in to develop it.
Yeah.
The first time we actually played the game was in the hotel in Origins.
Right.
We played it.
Yeah.
And it's a push your luck dice game, and I pushed my luck, and I pushed my luck wrongly.
Got burned.
And I got pissed off. And I said, I can't play this anymore.
I got the debrief on this game, and you were just like, I don't know how they're gonna make this game. That was horrible.
I got my ass kicked.
The end game can't be this. We got to do something.
You can't do it because I got my ass kicked, and I was pretty much out of the game.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, I felt bad because I was like, oh man, I stormed out and sat on the couch, and I was all like, oh, what the fuck. But I think it was more so because I really enjoyed the game. So I didn't. It's
a fun game.
And I'm a sore loser.
Well, I mean,
it was always a fun game.
Like, I can actively point towards the biggest thing that you guys added, which is the whole when you put out your pawn, you take the action.
The instant gratification mechanic.
Because originally it wasn't that way, and that
originally it was almost like programmed actions originally.
Yeah.
And then the way the board was laid out to make all of the things kind of relate properly, it was like, okay, first we resolve this corner, then we resolve this corner, and then over here in this row, and then this row, and it's like
it was admittedly a mess.
Yeah. Well, we tried to play it, and we were just like, okay, so here and then there, and I was just like, okay, let's try and do them clockwise around the board. And it was like, okay, this is still annoying because I just want to. I don't have to keep it all in my head what I'm going to do. I just want to do the thing and then get it. And we were like, okay, let's try that. And we're just like, oh, that feels so better.
cut a significant amount of time out of the playtime too.
Yeah, it cut the game in half almost. The amount of time it took to actually play, and the result was the same. The math was the same.
Well, so
the only thing it did was remove a little bit of design space from you that was going to like mess up the workers.
But it was totally worth it.
Yeah,
totally worth it for what it added.
Yeah,
and then we hijacked the shit out of his game.
Well,
yeah, a little bit.
Well, before we get to that, Sprawl Ops was also where I learned, like, purely objectively, that Josh and I speak the same language, because that was where Josh did a write-up about why shouldn't the dice be D8s, and I wrote up like a long page report of why the probability didn't work, and he just read it and he was like, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, okay, we speak the same language.
Oh my god.
And that just keeps happening.
It's match made.
Yeah.
It was a match made.
But see, the thing is, sometimes when I make you make those explanations, and then I'm just like, but what if this? And you go, yeah, that's an excellent idea.
No, totally.
And it just pivots, right?
These guys, right? I'm saying, like, it's like Michelangelo and Donatello. They're off on their own little adventure.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, and so then we hijacked the shit out of his game. That's just
There was some strong arming of catalysts.
well, no, because we
And then I tore your co-op apart.
it was good. No, we wanted that. We welcomed the crap out of it. But you know what? We ninja kicked the damn rabbit. But the reality was, without hijacking it, the reality was is we were like, I just had this fundamental gut instinct where I said, if you release a Shadowrun game and there's no co-op element to it, the fans are going to go crazy.
No.
And then I think someone over in Catalyst was like, okay, we should do this. And so we did it. And I think one of the top discussion points on the Kickstarter campaign was, why isn't this co-op, or where's the co-op? And when they found out there was co-op, they were like, oh. And I think it's one of the hottest sellers, not because it's cool or good, but because it was co-op. And so I think
it's the fact that you can do either or.
Yes.
And but the
game almost doesn't change.
Yeah.
There's a couple of new bits you add for the co-op mode, but the rest of the game is untouched.
But I think the thing that we didn't quite communicate properly is that when you're playing it competitively, you're still it's co-op in your mind because you're creating the team that then cooperates to do the thing. You're just competing over the resources. It's clever.
Yeah.
So
we were playtesting the co-op at Origins, and at one point, Josh and I just kind of broke off into our own little bubble as we just sat there and went back and forth, and everybody else kind of kept playing, and Josh and I were just sitting there going, well, what about this, and what about that?
Yeah. I think
is that when you put on his jacket?
That was also when I put on his jacket.
Yeah, because I got up to stretch, and then you sat down at my spot because it was the only free spot.
Yep.
And it had the suit jacket draped over the seat, and you were just like, I'm a little cold. Takes the suit jacket and put it on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tom looks over and goes, takes a picture.
I snapped a photo because Dylan put on Josh's jacket. I snapped a photo, and then later on I was like, that's like prophetic. That's really weird. And then next thing you know it, now he's part of the family.
Yeah, we looked at it and we were like, this is not a bad idea.
So we had a couple joiners jump in here. I think Oxerador, I think you were DeClown before because you have the same picture, but you have a different name. And he's so happy to have stopped by and get the inside view on things. John Hutton's excited to try the co-op. And Josh Hamby says he's late any news on Evil Dead 2. And basically, Evil Dead 2 is like one approval away from being launched.
Yep.
Straight up.
The game is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
We've played it. You can ask Will Gibson. He's here on the panel. He can tell you he's played it. It's done. It's playable. He was part of the video. It's actually, the video is cool. Oh, I have to edit the video still.
Yeah, there's some stuff to do.
Exactly.
There's some art to do still as well, but the game is done. It's fun. It's been developed. I think like 90% of the art is there.
Yep.
Yeah, the rule book is basically laid out. All the production files are laid out. We have all the miniatures. The tooling is done.
So what's really important right now is, even though it's late at night, it's rare that we have these guys here on the feed.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions for them, first off, let's talk a bit about like what we all do here as part of the team. So as you all know, I'm the guy that talks his face off, kind of like the face, and I go and I deal with contracts and deal with acquisitions and cool stuff like that. But sometimes I'm involved in usually the beginning stages and the very end stages of a game. So I'll start off with the concept stages where we're just brainstorming ideas and tossing stuff out. And then usually when we get a concept sort of laid out, I disappear. Not because it's like that's not my strength, because it's really not, but mainly because then I'm off gallivanting, off doing like emails or setting up Kickstarters or dealing with clients and whatnot. And then I come back in sort of at the end when they need someone with fresh on request with fresh eyes. They just like, Tom, come play this. We need your opinion on it. I'll come in, I'll play it, and they can't get past one point, let's say, and then I'll go, oh, it's easy, just do this. But not because I'm clever, but because I'm fresh to the idea. That's what's important here. In between all that is the slog. That's like the trenches. That's the trenches battle.
Well,
that's where the real work gets done.
We've streamlined that a lot.
Well, and the other thing is that it's like, it may be a slog, but like to me, it's not a slog.
That's the part you want to do.
That's the part that I want to do. I don't want to do the going and the talking to people.
It works so well. I mean, I actually like the slog too. When I say it's the slog, I mean it's the actual grind. It's the actual like, it's the cooking part that brings you this delicious
we know
pasta.
What kind of game we need to make. Okay, how do we do that?
Yeah,
okay, why does it not work quite right? Why?
Maybe slog's not the right word. Challenge. The challenge is now how do we turn this concept into a playable, sellable reality? And that's what they do. And they grind it, shape it, test it, polish it. Yeah. And that's what they do. And so I think your specialties even break down. They kind of blend together, but the specialties break down even more.
I mean, we trade hats. primarily Dylan is, I think at this point, frankly, like initial design and rules
So
a lot of the time.
Yeah,
What-
you've got like the math and everything.
what I would say that I'm pulled in is that like I would say that we split pretty evenly on like initial design.
Okay, it depends on the project. Like right now, there's a lot of old stuff that we're kind of still pushing out. That is, like, the initial design was before you joined the company.
Right.
Actual slog.
Yeah, the actual slog. And then
Gasky's
and then there's new
Legacy,
stuff that's
Legacy
like,
of Mana.
we should probably turn this around and pitch that to somebody. And you're just like, got it. Here you go.
Well,
Right.
but the big thing that I will say that I think I do, and it's probably because of my writing background, is that I write the rules.
Yeah,
First,
and
you design the game by
Oh,
writing
God,
the rules.
this is awesome.
Rules.
He writes the rules as he designs, which nobody does.
Yeah.
There's even famous designers that work for famous companies that literally say they will not write rule books because they think that if they write rule books, they'll change the rules. It's like, which is a weird concept in my mind.
Like the
But-
first time that we worked together on a project that we can't talk about,
We can't talk about.
but was that we were sitting at Gen Con and we were talking about it, and I was like taking some notes.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember you being like, wow, you type fast.
Yeah.
Because I was just sitting there and I'm like, I'm just typing down the notes. And then I handed you like an 8-page document, which was actually the rules with headers and different sections. And you were like, you looked at it, you looked at merch, you looked at Tommy, and you were like, we have a rule book.
We have a rule book. Of course,
We haven't
these
even prototyped the game yet, and we have a rule book.
these guys are saying the same things as I always say. It's like, we can't talk to you about it. We can't talk to you. We just had a license fall in our lap today. We can't talk to you about it. It's huge. We can't talk to you about it. And so, yeah. And then Josh is primarily like user interface and very much graphic design.
Yeah.
And any of the looks and prettiness of the game
Oh,
is
God.
pretty much Josh's like handiwork.
So I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this on public record.
Okay.
So we were doing a play test the other day.
Yeah.
And James, my partner, looks at me and goes, you know, I really like to support you, but I am so damn glad that you're with Josh because your prototypes actually look good now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this guy
They're
here's
the right size. They lay out the right way. They're not just like cue cards with
Yes.
scribbles and like random cubes on them.
and you've got like a 4-year degree in cutting paper and
Yeah. Well, he's got to cut his actual paper. I'm not mailing him stuff to Seattle.
Oh,
all the
right,
time.
right,
Well, right, but,
But I lay out a
out,
PDF and I go, here, take your scissors to it.
and then I'm just like, snip, snip, snip. Okay, we're done.
The hard part's done. No,
and you got
God.
prototypes. Oh, we have a question. Turning ideas into reality. Good work. Yeah. Really positive post. Oh yeah. So Will wrote a really positive post on Deadline on the Deadites in the seller
Yes.
page. Yeah. Yeah. Josh,
Thank
we were
you.
all talking about that Deadite post. It
Yeah.
was very, very cool. Thanks, Will. We appreciate
That is the right attitude for this campaign.
it's exactly the attitude we need for this campaign.
Yeah.
Question. How
Yeah,
many
no.
game concepts do you have brewing right now?
So real quick before we get to that, just because I want to
Yeah.
tack onto the ED2 thing, we had somebody come by the booth who was like, "Hey, how do I get the game? Whatnot?" And I explained
I'm
our
a first
whole
Kickstarter
scenario.
backer.
He was like, "Oh my god, so like, can I just back for $1 and get all of the updates and tell all my friends about it?" And I was like, "Yes, that is perfect. That is totally what
Yeah.
we
Do
want
it.
you to do. We're not asking for more money, but
Exactly.
you want to help make sure it funds."
Exactly.
Sorry, so
No, it's good.
question.
The question is, how many game concepts do you have brewing right now?
So
Game
you've seen the wall,
concepts?
you've seen the Wall of Awesome, which is the stuff that's effectively done, announced, prototype, like arted, right?
It's either at the development stage, pre-development stage, or it's like out into the market at some capacity. Yes.
So that Wall of Awesome is what, 15 games, 16 games, something like that?
Half of what we have.
Well,
Dude, not even close.
hang on.
We have
hang
more.
on.
It's less than
What?
half.
So all right, so let's divide.
Let's define what. Yeah.
Let's divide our games up into 3 categories.
Okay. Let's first of all let's define what you're saying. Concepts brewing is in like concepts we want to try and sell, or games that we're commissioned to make, and that we have to concept out into an actual product.
So
Let's find out if that's what he's
we
asking
have
for.
we have concepts.
Concepts.
Yeah.
We have
We're just going through the Trello right now.
potential contracts.
Yeah, I'll
Like
read you our
digital
Trello
things with
headings because
publishers.
each of these categories probably has half a dozen to a dozen games.
Some of them have more than a dozen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So things that are already negotiated. So initial concepts, the things we might want to do, things that are negotiated or signed already,
Mhm.
concepts that we finished that we're happy making a sell sheet for and showing around to publishers.
Mhm.
Things that are in design and theory, which is literally like got to write the rule book, got to do the spreadsheets, enough to be able to make a prototype, basically.
Yeah.
And then there's the stage of like a bunch of things that we have files for that are just in the queue to be actually prototyped. and then play tested. And then some of them are prototypes that are looking for publishers because they've been tested enough and we're happy with them, but they're not finished products yet. And we've got a category just for playtest that we keep track of we loop through these categories sometimes. A game will back and forth.
Yep.
But we loop through and we have playtest category. Then we've got like an implement feedback category, which is we've playtested it a bunch, we have notes, and no one's looked at it yet.
Okay, so before you announce numbers, we should like totally do a price of right thing. Price is right thing.
Yeah, because I don't even know.
So
he would know.
Guess your numbers. Like,
okay,
I have a good guess.
Everybody, you guys can jump in on this too if you want. Okay, you gotta be realistic about it though. Okay, you can jump in too. How many games? Price is right. So it's closest without going over.
Closest without going over.
All right, I'll go first.
I'll go first. Because
I'm not allowed.
Oh, John already went first. John went first. John said 35. I'm gonna say you're not allowed on this.
I know it.
You know too much.
Yeah.
I actually don't.
Correct.
I do know, but I don't. I'm gonna say you can't count it. You can't count it.
I do the Sherlock Holmes thing. I can tell you. I'm
gonna say 31.
Okay. Do you have a guess, Di?
31 games. John says 35.
I'm in the 30s too.
We got
33.
33. So okay, 33. Jesus over here. We've got Gimme a Hull. Yeah, podcast says 42. Oxidor says 27. Edwin says $1. So
yes,
he's going down.
Edwin's doing the price of right.
Hillary Clinton says 69.
Okay.
Okay, Hillary. That's awesome. And then we have a question from Hillary before that.
I've counted the Trello board.
All right. Any other guesses? You got like 5 seconds. 10 seconds.
Any other guesses? Hillary Clinton had a question. Is it true any of these game concepts have information that will lead to my arrest? No, Hillary. You're safe with us. You're safe with us, Hillary. Wrong country for that? What?
Maybe.
No, it's fine. All Josh right. Hamby says 28.
Okay.
So 27, 28. So $1, 27, 28, 35, 31, 33, 42, 69. Total is?
So a couple of these cards might be old, but this is only going to change the total by 1 or 2.
Okay.
The total number of cards in Trello that is not stuff that we've signed off on and are done with. 51.
Holy shit.
51.
Hillary
projects.
Clinton wins. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
We have existing concepts for and our stuff
The lights are going off.
And if nothing else, this shows you how often Tommy checks the Trello.
Remembered, yeah. I was off by 20, everybody.
So
remember
I
to
know
spade.
For sure a couple of those cards are probably dead in the water, but there are a couple of things that are brewing that are not on the Trello.
Yep.
So they get balances.
It pretty much works out.
Like hell, we had a conversation on the drive down here with somebody about a new potential game to make.
Well,
and that's not in here.
Just to tease them totally a bit. That's not in the Trello. That one right there. That's not in the Trello.
That's not in the Trello.
Thing.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
one's not in the Trello.
The one under it is, but it'll get redone.
This is not in the Trello. They can't see. They don't know what it is. They have no idea what this is. They can't even see the other side of it.
It's an MDF component.
This is an MDF component. You can't even see it. All you know is that it's a piece of cardboard. Project Brown is not in the Trello.
It needs a better code name.
Project Brown?
Yeah,
I know. We don't want to call it Project Brown.
That was last night.
Yeah. I didn't realize that wasn't in the Trello.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
The previous project in that queue is in the Trello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is
that
it?
one's
Okay.
almost done.
Okay, good. We can see in the mirror, dude. What mirror? Behind it? You can't see in the mirror behind it.
Di's glasses. We're gonna zoom and enhance over and over again.
If you guys can figure out what the project is from that, I'll give the project to you. No. Let's see here. Project Brown, hot. Project Bloody Booty Sweat. Ugh.
No. Better code names.
Hard pass.
Better code names.
So we're gonna do this. Anybody here going to be at PAX? Is there anyone here that's going to be at PAX? Because you got to come to this. You got to come to this panel. It's going to be amazing. Well, we're actually going to talk about Constellation Convicts, and we're going to talk about Shot in the Dark there.
Is anybody filming it?
No, we really should film it, eh?
They,
I would love
they
to stream it.
That's why I'm asking.
No, they don't. I would love to stream it. If I could stream it, you guys, that would be amazing. But you wouldn't be able to participate because I wouldn't be able to type while we're doing the
But it might be fun to watch.
But it'd be fun to watch, to see a project live. Hey, Kinkuin, how's it going? Welcome to the team.
Are we gonna have someone running up and down like the rows with a microphone?
I do.
That's this dude.
I do. I always run up and I'm like, give me your concepts. Give me your concepts over there. Okay. All right. It's great. It's like an improv night. It's awesome.
And we're gonna do what we do best. He goes and gets the work.
Sure.
And then you guys are gonna do the work. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If you could see some of the note documents that I've had to translate into something playable.
Oh my god.
I love you, but
Oh my notes. Oh yeah, no. I will. I think I'm doing something. I think I'm participating with the team, and I'll write out a document.
Yeah.
A Google Doc, and I'll send it. But guys, here's the initial rules. I think for this game, and they'll both be like, "What did you write?" It's like hieroglyphics.
Does not compute. Coordinate.
Any chance you have more than one? No, we don't even have an actual prototype for Angel yet. Sorry, that box is just a box. Angel's in what stage? It's like in art stage right now.
Actually, the art is largely done. It just hasn't been put together because the graphic
assembly
design
stage
is mostly the same as Buffy. There's some small tweaks. All of that's basically done. The weird part is that, and the core mechanics are done because it's compatible with Buffy, and we know what the game will be. No one has sat down to spreadsheet it out and prototype it yet, so it's in that queue.
Oh, we're in
somewhere.
that stage right now. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're in the prototype queue stage.
It's all like concepted out, but no one has done the actual grind yet.
So for the new fans that just jumped on, just to let you know, we have Josh and Dylan here. We should talk a little bit about Di. So Di in the background, she's still part of the team. She's part of the family. She's our actual, I guess, our one and only employee. She does the because we're all partners, and she's the one and only employee. So she does a lot of the actual grunt work. Actually, I think it would be the actual slog. She has to deal with the booth setup and
coordinate the volunteers.
Yeah.
Coordinate the convention booths.
Yeah.
Take all of your requests for where's my game.
Arrange panels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arrange panels. She also has to deal with the Kickstarter backers. Yeah. Now, so I'm passing it on to her. She likes it. It's fun. Yeah. She likes it.
And you are now you are effectively now running the fulfillment center for all.
Yeah,
of
she's pretty much
projects.
She's Charlie. Her codename is Charlie. So she's Charlie. Because they say Charlie has to do all the fulfillment, and so see Oxerador. Go back to the clown. I like the clown. I miss it. Oxerador is hard to Oxerador. That's just kind of cool. But
I do really enjoy the second comment after we revealed the number was get to work.
Who was that?
You can't quite read
Edwin Lucas writes get to work. I know. What are we doing?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm going to work.
Yeah, we got.
To be fair, so the Wall of Awesome. For those of you who don't know, the Wall of Awesome that we've got at the PAX display, those boxes are empty.
Yes.
We didn't want to haul them around. We don't want to keep all of the actual content in them.
Star Ops is not empty.
Okay, that's the one exception.
Ranger's not empty.
Yeah, it is.
Evil Dead 2 is not empty.
Okay.
If they go steal Evil Dead 2, they'll get it.
Technicalities.
Great. Now you've told everyone what to steal. Thanks, Tom.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, we literally we took all of the actual games out of those boxes, packed our prototypes in them, dumped the prototypes in the closet over here, and just put the boxes on display.
Wait, anyone want to guess what we're going to do as soon as the stream is over?
Play a game.
Play a game.
So the big question is, do you have any questions for these folks over here? Because you get to talk to me every week. You get to talk to Josh once in a while. You never get to speak to Dylan. And Di is always in the background cheering. So if you have any questions for anybody here, fulfillment and design,
any social media we ever take.
Now is your time to ask it.
You have never had an opportunity.
Mad shout out to Mad Ted
to ask the avocado question.
Yes. What about the avocado? The sacred avocado gets a question. It looks like there's a tissue coming out of its butt.
Yeah, you got to take off the customer tag.
So this is a good opportunity for you to check it out. We could even we'll probably even Sunday night before. Oh, you leave Sunday, don't you?
I leave Sunday afternoon.
Lame.
Wow, sadness on the stack.
Day job.
Oh.
Shaka when the walls fell.
So John asked, "Was guacamole your life's ambition?" It will be because I'm going to wreck that thing later.
Do you need to share a bed with the avocado?
No. I'm going to guacamole that avocado.
Discovered an entirely new category.
Guacamole. Will everyone be at Gen Con? Everyone here plus more will be at Gen Con. We'll have a whole street team at Gen Con. We'll all be at Gen Con. I don't know what the exact
schedule. Maybe distributed, like a fine sprinkling across the entire.
Yeah, there will be. It's interesting, actually. I'm a little nervous because usually at Gen Con we try to stick together, but I don't think we'll be allowed to this con.
Yeah,
I think we'll be together like in evenings for like food and hangouts and testing and playing games and stuff. But I mean, like I've got a feeling there'll be Like there's
We
gonna be
have
some
so much product officially
yeah.
releasing there.
The
like,
Sprawl
from
Ops is
3 or 4
releasing at
different publishers.
Catalyst Game Labs, and we'll be there to do some stuff. But mainly Dylan will be there.
And Super
Currently, I
Camelot.
officially have an author table.
Yeah, so Dylan has an
I
author
might not
table.
keep that, but currently.
He'll be selling at the author table.
Yeah.
We've got Super Camelot out that time as well, so at least we'll be there for that.
Yep.
We're going to be doing Buffy Friends and Frenemies, and Cowboy Bebop, and potentially Angel over at potentially.
I think we'll be running a proto.
Proto of Angel.
We'll definitely have it by then.
All at Buffy.
It won't be in production, I'm sure.
I honestly don't know. Assuming that it funds, would ED2 be available by then?
ED2 should be available then because it's all pretty much done.
I mean, that's not in our hands.
They should finish the
job on that
Kickstarter
is
and
done.
literally press print on it. So they may have a production sample, but the freight time.
We may have some copies of Evil Dead 2 there for people to see, like actual production copies. But yes, I think the freight time will make it so that way it's more of an SN release. And then we've got Star Trek Alliance.
Yeah.
With WizKids. So we'll be at the WizKids. You'll probably be at WizKids.
That's going to be me.
Yeah.
Potentially super secret project that we learned about today.
There is some crazy. yes, actually.
I would in time for Gen Con.
It's weird because the project that I think we landed today, the project I think we landed today was probably going to be a Gen Con release, which is going to put us into afterburn mode.
Yeah.
That's also not on the Trello.
Yeah. What else do we have for releasing there?
I think those are the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have anything with Dynamite. I guess Hyrcania's Legacy will officially be out.
Hyrcania's Legacy will be out, but Dynamite's not there officially.
Yeah. Will Jasco be selling it in? Because we've done that with them.
Maybe. The will you be okay? So, do you have a boat info for us for Shadowrun? Yeah, Shadowrun's boat info is on the last update for the Kickstarter, so go check it out. I think it's the boat is officially arriving tomorrow or in 40 minutes. Will you be at PAX Prime West? I believe I will be at PAX Prime for a couple days.
If you go there, I'll go there.
Yeah, so Dylan will be at PAX
local
Prime.
for him.
We're going to be doing Design to Board Game live there. I doubt you'll be there.
Probably not.
No. But we
probably be grinding out something else at the time.
Yeah. We'll also be at Dragon Con at the same time. I don't know who's going to be at Dragon Con, but we'll also be. I think John Helfers for sure is at Dragon Con. Yeah. I don't know who else is going to be there.
And this year they moved Dragon Con forward
nice.
or Fan Expo back. So
Expo back.
John said a Pegasus in every corner of the con. A Pegasus in every corner of the con. Yes. I wish Fan Expo would had more game focus. That's a easy one for me to attend because I'm lazy. Well, you're not that lazy. But Fan Expo is one that I think we're going to.
You and I will be there.
Yeah, we'll be at Fan Expo.
Yeah, I've already been talking to the organizers about that. I think we'll do panels again.
Yeah, we'll be at panels at Fan Expo. So if you're in the Toronto area, check it.
I was talking a lot about manufacturing stuff last year. We did some panels about rulebooks. We had some panels about kind of how the industry operates in general and what the various roles people actually work on. That's a cool panel.
Proton asks, okay, you'll be playing Evil Dead 2. I'll be playing Evil Dead 2 with you at Gen Con. Fantastic. Can't wait. Yeah, we'll have it there.
We should.
Yeah, we may even
we'll have our prototype at the very least.
At the very least, we'll have the production samples there. What is the avocado's favorite type of exercise? Avocardio? Come on.
Yes. I like how it was like, no, yes.
That's a pretty classic die.
Well, the add-ons.
Second job is actually morale officer.
Yeah, right. Will the add-ons from Shadowrun Kickstarter be shipped with the game? Yes, it's all in one giant box.
Oh yeah.
No. It's not all in one giant box.
There's one thing missing.
The 5 to 6 player expansion is not in the giant box.
Wow. Is that a me problem?
It is coming with it. I believe it's being shipped with it, but it is not in the giant box itself.
Will it fit?
Oh yeah,
probably because the whole the tray is empty.
Oh, right? The 5 to 6 player will fit.
It'll fit.
This guy.
I mean, they went to great lengths to pack everything else.
This guy.
You'll see what I mean. Do we have an unboxing video of all like the way that box goes together?
Yeah, we did it.
It's nuts.
It was on.
It's nuts.
I hate it. But the 5 to 6 player expansion, all it adds is some player boards
and some cards.
And some cards.
And some
no, actually,
standees?
It doesn't. I don't know if it adds.
Geez, that Everlunar ship. Yes, Choppy and the Cleflins.
Yeah, but
it's almost there. In fact, it's scheduled to arrive today, the 29th, or tomorrow, the 29th.
So yeah, it'll definitely.
So, what about the other stuff I ordered? The T-shirt, etc. T-shirts and all the bonus stuff. That's all Lauren, isn't it?
For
anything that was
spa
purchased.
ops?
Yeah, anything that was purchased in the crowd ox is strictly Catalyst's problem to deal with. I mean, we didn't have anything to do with that.
We don't have access to the data,
And we don't
Couldn't
even-
do anything about it if we
And
wanted
yeah,
to.
and to be honest, we don't even have access
The
to the
only
fulfillment.
thing that we are on the hook for
Is a book we have to
is a
write.
book.
We have to write. We have to write a book.
Yeah, but you write lots of those.
So-
How hard could it be?
Well, I have to co-write it with him.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
me.
so very hard. Very hard.
Extremely hard. I still have 5,000 words to finish on Reanimator, for Christ's sake.
God.
Not to
That's
mention,
also a card on the
not to
show.
mention Legacy of Mana.
That is one of the 51 items.
It is one of the 51 items. It is assigned to Tom and only Tom.
When is the syrup coming? We will do the syrup challenge maybe at Origins with Dylan. We're gonna cover
We're
Dylan
gonna
with
have
four.
to go to Walmart and buy like a kiddie pool or something.
Yeah,
because-
4 liters of maple on all of us. That'd be
That's
great.
Probably.
So messy.
Oh yeah.
And then
Well,
we're
they
gonna
wanted to go to Gen
wrestle.
Con, and then Randall was like,
And then we're gonna wrestle.
"No, maybe not."
I'll
No.
take care of
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. We're toast.
You know, we were talking about
We're
our
toast.
our Dungeons and Dragons stats if we had D&D stats,
Yeah.
and what our high stats and our dump stats would be. So you want to go first? Because we determined his high stat is
Well, I was going to go with my dump stat first.
Okay, go on.
Wisdom!
Wisdom is his dump stat. He's like, ow, ow, ow. No, okay.
Let's do that. No, actually, you're not kidding. That's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
So wisdom is your dump stat, and then how do you go from there? How do you gradient up?
I think con is my high stat.
You think con is your highest stat?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
up there.
so jealous.
I would say
Your
con,
strength is up there too,
con
but
and
intelligence
int-
I think
con
is your
and
highest.
int are way up there.
Yeah, I
Strength
think
is
it's-
good, but con and int are high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So con and int for him, and then maybe strength, and then dex.
I would say dex and charisma are about equal.
So dex.
But
charisma-
wisdom's my dump.
Okay, and wisdom. So dex,
For sure.
charisma, and then wisdom. Well, your charisma's pretty good. So wisdom, dex, dump.
Yeah.
Okay, done. All right. What about you, Di? What we're saying yourself? Oh, you were deprecating yourself,
I
saying
was.
all of your stats are dump stats.
All
All
dump
my stats are
stats.
dump stats.
All your stats. Well,
for
I
sure
mean Portuguese. So
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I love
Con and intelligence are probably my dump
Oh.
stats.
con and intelligence are your dump stats.
We know con is.
I'm not
We
very
know
smart.
con is because you
Yeah,
got
I'm
the
pulling
blue-
up the con average. We've been over
Oh
that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
bad. I don't think it's your
know.
dump.
Maybe like charisma and strength or something.
For
I'll
what?
grab some fabric.
You-
Some fabric.
For your higher stats?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Strength
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I say strength for you is definitely high. I watched Emma and was it Angie or someone trying to push you off a bed once. You just sat there and you did not go off that
Like,
bed.
No.
Like
This
these
is where I
two girls
stay.
were trying to like physically move you from a bed, and I don't think they moved you an inch.
No.
This is
Yeah,
pretty
so
awesome.
Not a
she's-
chance.
So strength is definitely your high stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Dex. God, no, not
No,
Dex.
not Dex. No. What about you, Josh?
Nope.
You think con is your dump? I don't know if con is your dump.
Con is definitely my dump.
But you're not that sick all the time.
I'm not, but that's just because
Yeah.
I don't push myself, so I never encounter the fact that it's my dump. So I never have to make those saves.
That's why you
So it
wash your
doesn't
hands
matter.
like
I don't
between every
understand
meal.
how you live life that way.
Yeah, it's completely alien to you. I agree.
How do you not lick chickens' asses every night?
Yeah.
It's like, so what are your salmonella?
Wow, so great.
Jesus. Okay, what about what are your high stats then?
I mean, Dex. You've seen me make a prototype.
Yeah, you don't cut your hands,
Dex
but
is
can
way
you
up
throw
there.
things and catch things?
Probably.
Can you balance yourself?
Yes.
So Dex is your high stat?
It's one of them.
I know intelligence is up there too.
Probably.
I would actually almost say wisdom is one. of
You
your
were
strengths.
saying wisdom.
Wisdom. I think is probably
But I'm
your
like
highest.
super cautious.
Yeah, he's very cautious. Like
Yeah.
he's got all these like strategic things, and
Yeah.
except for when it comes to his how he bundles his chords.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
But that could even be wisdom because you know they're going to get messed anyway. So
Yeah.
what's the point? You're
Right.
saving time.
Yes.
Very wise. He's very
Yeah.
wise.
And you keep saying con is your dump stat, but I don't think that's true.
I think con is
I think-
100% my dump stat.
I think con is one of your high stats. You're just testing the edge constantly.
That is
I
sick
think
so much
con
more.
is like an average stat,
Okay.
but he treats it as if it's a high
There you go.
I do push myself to the limit pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's like sugar.
You
Sleep. Who
Absolutely,
needs it?
No doubt, charisma is your high stat.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Charisma.
know.
Charisma.
Yeah. It's like a
All
mono
those
charisma
nat
character.
20s,
Just
you know.
like,
I think charisma and dex are my high.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd agree with the Dex.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The number of clumsy things I've seen you do.
Hello, Phoenix Blue. So what's my second high? It's not strength. It's not well, maybe it could be wisdom.
I think it's charisma and I think it's int.
Get out of here. It is not intelligence.
Nah.
No.
Maybe not conscious thought. The subconscious, the whole discussion with the subconscious.
Maybe wisdom then. It's not intelligence.
Maybe.
No,
I vote Charisma Dex.
Yeah,
Charisma Dex, and then I think maybe int, and then maybe we'll go down to like strength. I still think
because no matter how drunk he gets, he doesn't spill a drink.
That's true.
Like a true rogue, like a true mastermind.
Yeah.
No spilling of the drink. So anyway, those are our stats. Hope you had a chance to enjoy that.
We gotta update that page if you haven't done already.
Yeah, we do. We gotta put someone on there.
Oh
still.
man, that time number. Such an overhead. This guy. Oh.
So we've been on for an hour, which is the usual time we've been chatting for. That was a great chat. We're gonna head out. We'll try and sneak one more in. Maybe we'll try and sneak one more in Saturday night. We'll hang out because this is a lot of fun. But
well, we got some publisher friends who might hang out with us.
Yeah, we might bring some publisher friends in. We've got a bunch of people here we're working with. We need to try to get them on the feed again. Be nice to get Eric back. Yeah. Would be cool to get
Drew's probably around.
Drew from Norse Foundry would be kind of fun to get on.
I saw by his booth today, but he wasn't there.
Yeah,
it'd
be cool to have Drew on here on this vlog at some point. We might make the next cast the official Lynnvander's designer diary because we won't be able to do it on Monday unless we do it from the car. Unless we do it from the car.
We could, but road noise is gonna suck.
Yeah.
The van is not a smooth ride.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We're hoping maybe tomorrow the Kickstarter goes off, but I doubt it. I think it's going to feel more like a Monday thing now. Because they won't want to launch it on a weekend.
No.
And they did say they'd give us at least...
Jasco is much more corporate than me.
Yeah, they're very corporate. They won't launch it on a weekend. So any chance we'll see those Shadowrun dice holders eventually? Yeah. Shadowrun dice holders? Oh, you mean those same thing? Yeah, they've got them at Gen Con. Those Shadowrun dice.
They'll have them at Origins.
They'll have them at Origins
because they ordered a bunch from Norse Foundry at Gen Con last year. So they should have whatever they didn't sell at Gen Con at least at Origins.
Without having to do an order.
Thank you, Gimme. Thanks for a great stream. Hope you have a lovely evening. Take it easy. What if I can't make it? You snooze, you lose. No, I'm just kidding. We love you, King Coon. Yeah, email us about it. We'll take care of you. By the way, I think no, it was a different backer. Okay, never mind. Someone else got their game today, not you. Love you. All right, everybody.
Any other questions before we sign off?
Yeah, any more questions before we sign off?
Last one. Last one.
Last one. Oh, it was you, King Coon. You're the same. Okay, it is the same name.
Yeah,
I'm dumb.
Tom has the mic just like off camera here, so if I want to read the comments, I gotta.
Yeah, this is the mic.
I see a heart.
This is the mic.
I see a mic.
Yeah, we probably sound a lot better than we usually do on stream.
Yeah, we do. Well, I mean, I definitely do. I mean, it catches pretty well, but
yeah.
So, any other questions?
No
questions. All right. So remember, do the usual thing: thumb this video up, share it. At which point you think various crowds would like to watch it on different feeds and Facebook things, and come to PAX East if you get a chance. If not, the next time to see us, I will be at MCM Expo, the Games Expo in England. There's also Anime North coming up at the end of May.
Yep.
There's Ragnarok in Guelph. In Kitchener.
I think the next convention
Waterloo.
I'm at with you is Origins.
The next convention you will see the full team together again as Origins, which is not too far away.
No, it's like a month and a half.
Apparently GriffCon.
A month and a half.
No, sorry, 2.5.
I was like, holy shit. What happened to March?
It'll feel like a month and a half.
Because we have some work to do. We have 51 projects.
He said a month and a half, and I went, holy cow.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you some heartburn, some heartburn from all the meat.
I've got heartburn from all the meat. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been burping off screen here because there's way too much pecan.
Well, you also just had that sauce.
Which sauce?
That really spicy.
The hot sauce?
This is like solid chili pepper.
Oh, that chili pepper sauce.
Did you have any of it?
Yeah, just like
we were all dying
equally.
Okay. Everybody died from the hot sauce.
Oh, it's so good though.
So hot.
Pea-sized amount was just like, no, my mouth is tingling.
We had hot sauce. It was good. I kind of don't want to leave. You guys having fun? It's good. I hope to see the entire team again so that I can get a full signed Angel. Absolutely. Well, we'll make sure we take care of that for you.
Yeah.
We will make sure we take care of that for you. And of course, we've got another Shadowrun game in the brew that we now have leverage on Lauren to make sure that we get it done even more so and quicker now.
Love you, Lauren.
We love you, Lauren, but you're doing this game faster now because I told you so. You owe me. So
I'm just not going to answer my phone for a while.
Yeah.
With minis, yes.
Yeah, he never calls Tom back now. He's just like calls you randomly.
Yep.
No, he called me and then he called him. He called me because I wouldn't answer it.
I'm the backup. If he can't reach you, he calls me.
I was wondering why the side of this table was squishy. You know, it was your foot.
I'm standing all day. I need to stretch.
We're very friendly here.
Yeah, very friendly. We're all staying in this hotel room tonight. Everyone's gone silent. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You know the usual. Thumbs up, subscribe, spread the word. Let everyone know that you love hearing this. And of course, in the comments below, give us some questions. Let us know anything you want to learn about our careers and what we do. We love talking about it. There's lots of stuff we can still talk about: NDAs, contracts, anything in the designer die you want to know. These guys can participate. We're going to try and figure out a way to stream them in somehow in future vlogs. Until then, you guys take it easy. Signing off.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye.